Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I'm really glad you're here. I wanted to say, hi, I'm back. Because when I was putting up my James O'Keefe video, I saw something that I just couldn't not do a read about, and I wanted to share it with you when I do. Okay, as most of you know, by the way, today's date is still Friday, February 10th, 2023. And as most of you know, I am currently in Alaska, although I'll be moving in a few weeks to be closer to family in Maine. And so Alaska news does interest me. And there's times when Alaska events can have wider ramifications. Earlier today, off the shores of Alaska, a balloon was shot down. Originally billed as a Chinese spy balloon, there's speculation that it actually may be different. Now, if you know, I did a video about the first balloon, and the cards told us that it was not from China on that first one. I strongly suspect this one wasn't either. Let me show you an article. It should be fine with YouTube. It's very mainstream about this today's balloon that was shot down over Alaska. When I come back, I'll tell you what angle we're doing a tarot read about the event, okay? Okay, Reuters had the following article. It just went up, oh gosh, less than an hour ago. The US shoots down car-sized unidentified object flying above Alaska. I'm going to scroll. Let's take a look and see if there's any visuals about it. Nope, not real. There's 4 pages to the article. I'm not going to subject you to all of those. Okay, so here's what I wanted to ask. When I was putting the James O'Keefe video up on Twitter, I saw that there's an explanation going around on Twitter that's gaining traction, that today's shooting down of the balloon over Alaska territorial waters was actually done by 46 so that he could look more, the administration would look more decisive. Now, since we know there's white hats, dark hats, they both play games, I think it's equally as likely that the white hats put it up so that they could claim that 46 shot it down to try to look efficient and decisive. Either way, it's kind of funny, right? So let's ask the cards about this balloon. I'm going to ask the balloon that was shot down over Alaska earlier today, if the universe can tell us more, especially possibly origins and intent behind the balloon, and other information or insights as deemed appropriate by the cards. Let's find out. Okay, inquiring minds really want to know more about today's balloon. The origins and intent especially, but other insights or information are also welcome. Today's balloon shot down over Alaska. Our first card is the High Priestess, the Fool, the Hanged Man, 3 major arcana so far. Another one, the Lovers, 4 major arcanas. Then we have the 7 of Cups, Temperance, another major arcana, and the 4 of Cups. Okay, well, a lot of these cards work together to tell us the basic message I'm getting is, yes, this the administration, 46's administration, did play a part in this, the shooting down of today's balloon, and they were hoping to have some results. I see that also it was this whole event was, if not cooperated by the White Hats, they allowed it to play out because it was harmless. Okay, and it's going to ultimately, I don't think, be as effective as they hoped. All right, now, so the Alaska balloon situation, the high priestess here, there's secrets involved with her. There's always information that's behind the veil. It's close to being discovered. It could be with the right questions or actions. So that's interesting that showed up. The Fool, again, they were hoping to set the whole narrative onto a new path, and make 46's faux administration seem to be a little more effective. So that really was what they were trying to do, set, to kind of recalibrate that and have that response be on record as the one that's primary in our collective memory, because the other one was rather embarrassing for the 46. Okay, we have the Hanged Man again. He's looking at things in a new way. And someone had the bright idea, let's do another one, and this time let's be decisive, and let's see if that doesn't make people see us in a whole new light. Now, the Lover's card shows up here for the present, okay? And the Lover's card is usually pretty positive, which is kind of good to see. One of the things the Lover's card can do is talk about balancing needs and wants. And that's what made me think that this whole stunt was permitted, okay, by one side for the other, because ultimately it wasn't going to succeed. And it was relatively harmless. Okay. Also interesting that this is a top-breaking story. It's supposed to get us not thinking about Project Veritas and who or what big money is behind that. And going into the weekend with a top note of, 46 is effective. 46's administration is decisive. Now, here's one of the cards that made me say, again, besides this, the Fool and looking at things in a new way, looking ahead here, this is a card of choice and often smoke and mirrors. Picking, well, which option is going to be well received. Okay, the Temperance card is showing up for insights, and that's kind of modifying expectations. I think the Biden team, this wasn't their first pick for spectacles that would make them look decisive. I think they had to settle for, okay, we'll let you shoot down another balloon so you can try to look decisive and see if anybody buys it. And then on the backside of things, they were going, let's clock how long it takes the anons and regular people to call it out as fake and contrived as it was. Okay. And again, here, a little more insights coming along with the Four of Cups, which is always telling us there's, again, where we had, there's some hidden information. This is saying don't overlook. So don't overlook some elements. Don't allow this balloon story to push aside other more important newsworthy items. And don't overlook evidence that we're finding to go, no, it wasn't from China. No, it wasn't. Good try, but no way. Let's get a few other cards and see. Page of Cups is showing up, often about a pleasant surprise. Okay, the Swords is coming up here, the Six of Swords, and again, it's telling us nothing to worry about. This is a water card. See, here we got the water going on here. And so even though they were allowed to do this, there was nothing harmful contained in that balloon, nothing to worry about for those of us in Alaska that were worried about bioweapons and things like that. Wheel of Fortune. As our world turns from dark to light, I love seeing that because every time this makes any kind of incremental move, it's always towards the light. It will be for generations. If it takes it 26,000 years to make that circle, and there's some that say that's how long it does, okay? Every notch move now is getting us towards the light. Injustice. Okay, so 46, gave it a try. It's not going to do much good, and ultimately they are still going to be facing some accountability for their actions or inactions or shenanigan actions. So that was a fun one for us to go into the weekend with. Okay. Yeah. This balloon was like the other one, was domestic in origin and nothing troubling as far as contents go, no matter what they might say, oh, we found this in it. It's a situation that was allowed by the White Hats. And it was 46 was hoping that there would be some image correction with it, but it's far too late for that to happen. If you're still a supporter of 46, you always will be. And I question your ability to critical think. And nothing's going to change other people's mind. There's just been too much negative events and situations that have been allowed to unfold. Okay. 46 wants to look effective. How about closing the border up, sending some people home? How about that? Okay, well, I see I have a co-host in the background. She was really showing off in the James O'Keefe video when I reviewed it. I thought, oh my goodness, I should have introduced her. That's Alaskan, my younger cat. Sometimes she's frisky, and that's one of her favorite perches. So we've had a kitty in both of our videos tonight. And on this fun note, that the balloon is not troublesome. It wasn't from China, and it's not going to have the bolstering effect for the approval ratings for 46 that they had hoped. I bid you good night and send you love and light.